I'd say it's not an expensive hobby to get into. You could go to many high street shops and buy an Arduino or a Raspberry Pi, that's a Raspberry Pi, and start plugging things into it and making it do things. With the Raspberry Pis, you can plug sensors, motors, LEDs, screens, microphones, all kinds of things into them and get them doing your commands. You can program them with Scratch or something more complicated like Python. And there's loads of tutorials out there. Just go to Google, type in getting started with robotics, getting started with Arduino, and you'll be away. I think there's two things to think about when it comes to making apps. One is, what kind of app are you making? And the other one is, how do I make it? So if you think in terms of coming up with app ideas, the best way to do it is to make paper prototypes. Get your felt tips out, get some paper out, draw what you would like the app to look like, and put it in front of people, get some feedback. Say, do you like my idea? How could I improve it? You can take photographs of those and link them together. There's some nice paper prototyping apps you can use to do that. Once you've got your idea somewhere near right, download MIT App Inventor, start dragging and dropping and programming. Pretty soon you'll have a working Android app. There's a big digital making community out there. There's groups of people who like to meet face-to-face and share their ideas, bring their projects along, demonstrate things to each other, work on problems together. Young and old, there's face-to-face events of all kinds of ages. They happen in Sheffield, there's regular programs happening. We can share some of those through the Make.Learn.Share website. There's also online communities like Makerspace, where people come together to share nationally and internationally. They might share resources, they might offer links to websites, share code. They sometimes create tutorials and video themselves, take pictures of their projects and how they made them. Again, we've got lots of links to those on the Make.Learn.Share website. There's two things you need to think about. One is the software, one is the hardware. The software, examples SketchUp and Blender, both of those are free and downloadable. Then you need to think about access to hardware. Once you've modelled using the software, you need a 3D printer to turn those ideas into solid objects.